The first official details for Avengers 4 have been revealed. Details have been scarce on Avengers 4, with Marvel wanting to keep a tight lid on what will happen in the follow-up to Infinity War. The House of Ideas is so determined to keep the details of the follow-up a secret that they're skipping Comic-Con this year to avoid spoiling the film. No Hall H Marvel Studios panel. Now that's some serious commitment to living a spoiler-free existence. That said, we do have some spoilers, so if for some reason, and based on the box office returns that seems impossible, you have not seen Avengers Infinity War, now is your spoiler warning. Thanks to a licensed magazine called License Global, new details on the plot of Avengers 4 have emerged this week that gives us our very first synopsis of the fourth Avengers film. And get ready, drumroll please, here it is. A culmination of 22 interconnected films, the fourth installment of the Avengers saga will draw audiences to witness the turning point of this epic journey. Our beloved heroes will truly understand how fragile this reality is and the sacrifices that must be made to uphold it. Whoa, that was not very detailed at all. What happens to Cap and Tony? Will Gamora escape from the Soul Stone or not? And will Spidey and T'Challa and Bucky and literally everyone who was dusted get undusted? All right, so we knew we wouldn't get that level of detail from a simple synopsis, especially this far out from the May 2019 release date, but that was just straight up vague, or at least vague on the surface. There's not a lot to mine from this synopsis at first glance. In fact, the first part of the blurb could easily describe Infinity War if you just swap out 22 for 18 and fourth for third. But that last part has gained some interest on the interwebs, already sparking a whole bunch of theories on what could happen to the leftover Avengers in the aftermath of Thanos' dusty snap. A couple of key details in the synopsis are raising eyebrows, particularly the mentions of sacrifices and reality. We've already seen a lot of sacrifices in Infinity War. Vision asking Scarlet Witch to destroy the Mind Stone which gave him life in an effort to keep that stone out of Thanos' grasp, and Gamora asking Star-Lord to kill her so that she can't tell Thanos where to find the Soul Stone, then being sacrificed by her big purple dad anyway. But we think the sacrifice mentioned here means that the leftover characters will have to take some kind of huge loss to fix what went wrong in Infinity War. Whether it's sacrificing their lives, minds, bodies, or souls, it sounds like the remaining crew will have to give up something major to save those who were dusted. And for the two most senior remaining Avengers, Steve Rogers and Tony Stark, this could mean they'd get their big out in a noble way. Maybe Cap dies or loses his super soldier serum and finally grows old, or Tony Stark dies and downloads his consciousness into an AI, becoming Jarvis 2.0. Who knows? There are still lots of possibilities. And as for that little mention of how fragile reality is, well, we already know that reality has been dramatically altered following Thanos' gauntlet-assisted snap, which led to the loss of half of the universe's population. Could Thanos' little stunt have been like pulling on a thread of a tapestry and now the fabric of reality is falling apart? That certainly tracks with the synopsis, but there are most likely other factors in play. Now, we've previously theorized that Avengers 4 would have a time travel plot based on set photos of the team in 2012's Avengers era New York, but it looks like the Russo brothers have debunked the time travel theory, which has led the internet to offer up an alternative, the BARF. That's right, the binarily augmented retro-framing technology with the unfortunate acronym was introduced by Tony in Captain America Civil War and was seen in an Avengers 4 set photo. Plus, in an interview on MTV's podcast Happy, Sad, Confused back in January, Joe Russo dropped a hint that we should consider the BARF to get an idea of the direction of Avengers 4. In any case, there are tons of ways that this could all play out, but we've got a long time before we'll even see a trailer, and even longer before the movie hits theaters, so we'll just store this reality gem in our pockets and keep the theories coming, because that's our job. And we need them. With any luck, Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel will give us some more details on how things will shake out in Avengers number 4. But what do you folks think? Is this enough info to spin a theory on? How are you dealing with the long wait until Avengers 4? And does the internet still care if Hawkeye shows up in the next Avengers? Who's Hawkeye? I forgot. I don't know. Let's discuss. Be sure to like, subscribe, and smash that little bell to get notified every time we drop a video, like today with our new show, Animation Investigation. Hector Navarro is digging through animation's past to uncover all of the murky secrets from your favorite cartoons, and today he is breaking down the Star Wars cartoon Disney doesn't want you to see. Check it out right now.